Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. This is biology session, reproduction in animals, part 2. In the last class, what is reproduction and its importance we have studied, and some methods of reproduction in animals also we have studied. What is reproduction, children? It is a vital biological process by which living organisms produce new individuals of their own species, isn't it? So this process is reproduction is meant for perpetuation of race or continuation of a race. The organs which are used for this process, they are collectively constitute the reproductive system. Reproduction is of how many types? Two main types. What are they? Asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. And we have studied about asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved, and there is no production of gametes and there is no fusion of gametes. So this asexual reproduction is more common in lower animals, and it may occur by different ways. Some methods we have studied. What are they? Binary fission, budding. What is binary fission? The process in which a parent body divides into two parts. Example, amoeba. And multiple fission, the parent body divides into many. Example, paramecium. Example, plasmodium, not paramecium, plasmodium. Then budding. Budding in hydra also we have discussed. So an outgrowth from the parent body constricts and separates a bud. So that process is called as budding. Okay, children. And one more method, asexual reproduction, regeneration. Regeneration is nothing but the repair of missing part by proliferation of cells, means by the formation of new cells. Example, planaria. Okay, planarians, helminths. So let us study more. Are you ready, children? Let us proceed. The activity 2, observation of binary fission in amoeba. So in a hydra, budding we have observed. Now let us observe the binary fission in amoeba. Binary fission is a type of asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms like amoeba. So you can observe. So observe the slide of an amoeba with the help of a microscope, and also observe the diagram. Are you able to see a distinct round shaped organelle in its center? Do you know what it is? What function does it perform? So here the round structure, when you observe slide of amoeba, permanent slide under microscope, it is a unicellular organism. It possesses a centrally round or oval shaped nucleus is present. Okay, these are pseudopodia, and this blue color represent the cytoplasm, which is divided into ectoplasm and endoplasm, and it possesses a food vacuole. So the smaller round one, this is the food vacuole, this is the contractile vacuole. So this is the cytoplasm, the blue color one represents. So here, are you able to see this distinct round shaped organelle in its center? Nucleus, yes. Do you know what it is? It is the nucleus. What function does it perform? It controls all the functions of the cell. Okay, it controls the even the reproduction also depends on this organelle only. Okay. Now observe the given diagram carefully and fill the following table. So this is the diagram given here. Okay, and you have to fill the table. How many amoebae are formed at the end? How many amoebae are formed? The sixth stage, last stage. There are two amoebae. Two amoebae are formed. Amoeba means singular. Amoebae means plural. There are two amoebae are formed by the end of a binary fission. So after the nucleus gets matured, it starts dividing. Okay. So after the complete division of nucleus, the body of amoeba divides into two. So thus a single parent forms two daughter amoeba. So this type of asexual reproduction, in which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individuals, is called binary fission. It is called binary fission. Bi means two, fission means division. So one parent is divided into two daughters. So this is called binary fission. So the changes in the nucleus of body structure you can observe. First diagram, small nucleus is there. Then the second diagram, nucleus matures and a small constriction start in the middle. Next, in the stage 3, the nucleus divides into two. Even in the body of the animal also the constriction extends. And in the stage 4, the extension increase in size. And in the stage 5, a small attachment will be there between the two amoebae. And finally in the stage 6 or the diagram 6, you can clearly see two individuals. Okay, this kind of fission is called asexual reproduction is called binary fission. So in the microscopic organisms like amoeba, which you already studied in your lower class, the single cell, it begins the process of reproduction by the division of its nucleus into two nuclei. This is followed by the division of its body into two. So each part receiving a nucleus. Finally, two amoebae are produced from one parent amoeba. This type of asexual reproduction, in which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individuals, is called binary fission. Apart from budding and binary fission, there are other methods of by which the single cell parent reproduces young ones. Okay, that you will study in the higher classes. Okay. Now come to sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction, and what are the requirements, how this process proceed, we will study. So try to recall the reproduction in plants which you have studied in your previous class, that is 7th class. So you will remember that the plants that reproduce sexually have male and female reproductive parts, isn't it? So can you name these parts? Yes, the male reproductive part is called androecium or stamens. The female reproductive part is called gynoecium or carpels, isn't it? So in animals also, males and females have different reproductive parts or organs. Okay, like plants, the reproductive parts in the animals also produce gametes. So these gametes fuse to form a zygote. So it is the zygote which develops into the new individuals. All this process, this type of reproduction, beginning from the formation of gametes, is called beginning from the formation of gametes and fusion of male and female gametes is called sexual reproduction. Okay, let us go for it. Sexual reproduction in plants. In this type, in this process, we can find the pollen grains produced in the pollen sac reach the stigma of a flower, where they germinate. A long tube-like structure is formed from the pollen grains that reaches the ovary. So the male reproductive cell of the pollen grain travels down this tube to the ovary where it fuses with the female reproductive cells. The fusion of male reproductive cell with the female reproductive cell is called fertilization. So you can see the male flower where anther is the male reproductive organ present in the stamen. Stamen has two main parts, filament and anther. The anther matures to produce pollen grains. Pollen grains are the male gametes. Then in the female flower you can see the carpel consists of three main parts. What are they? Stigma, style and ovary. Ovary is the main part in which ovules are present. Inside the ovules the egg cell is produced. Okay. So when both male and female reproductive cells are matured, then it is ready for fertilization. Okay, the pollen grains reach the stigma of the flower. So after reaching the stigma, the pollen grain will germinate to produce a pollen tube. So this pollen tube inside consisting of the two male nuclei, one of the male nuclei combines with the egg cell and form the zygote. That is called fertilization. Okay children, let us see sexual reproduction in animals. In animals, sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion of male reproductive cell, that is sperm, with the female reproductive cell, that is ovum or egg. The body formed thereafter is called a zygote. Like plants, animals also have specialized organs for reproduction. Let us try to understand the reproductive system of human beings. In human beings, study the process of reproduction. Let us study the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. The male reproductive organs include a pair of testes, here testis, a pair of testis, singular we can call it as testis, but plural we can call it as a testis. TES, TES is plural, TES, TIS is the singular. Okay, and two sperm ducts are present. They are called seminal ducts, and a copulatory organ, that is penis, is present. The testes produce the male gametes called spermatozoa. The testes produce male gametes during the reproduction process. Okay, they produce the male gametes like this. So these male gametes are called spermatozoa. Okay. Millions of sperms are produced by the testes, and so this is about a brief about the male reproductive system. And female reproductive system, if you see, the female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries, right and left ovaries, a pair of ovaries, and oviducts, a pair of oviducts. Oviduct is also called the fallopian tube, right and left, and uterus. So uterus is the place where the development of embryo takes place. Okay, the ovary produces the female gamete called ova or eggs. Okay, so let us study in detail one after the other. Male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of male reproductive organs which are situated just below the abdomen. It includes a pair of testes and two seminal ducts and a penis. The testes are egg shaped or bean seed shaped and produce the male gametes called sperms. So it is connected, the testis connected with a pair of seminal ducts through which the sperms travel and ejaculate out with the help of penis. Okay, from the penis the spermatozoa male gametes are ejected out. The millions of sperms are produced by the testes. So these sperms are microscopic and single celled. Okay, this is the male reproductive system. This is the sperm. So what are the main organs present in the male reproductive system? A pair of testes which are bean seed shaped or egg shaped, and they are connected with two tubes called seminal ducts. Okay, the sperms enter into the seminal ducts and opens into penis and ejaculate out, comes out. If you take a sperm, it is a unicellular male gamete. It is unicellular male gamete. So it consisting of three main parts: head, middle piece and tail. The head is covered by means of a transparent membrane called acrosome, which contains some digestive enzymes. This helps in the fertilization process. Then in the head region only there is a nucleus which contains 23 chromosomes are present, in which represent the chromosomes of the male gamete. Okay, which is haploid. Haploid means only one set of chromosomes are present. The neck, middle piece, is also called the collar, containing many mitochondria, because lot of energy is required for movement of this sperm, which is produced by mitochondria. And it possesses a flagellum or tail. So this causes the sperm to swim, helps in swimming. Okay, the sperms are very small in size and each has a head, a middle piece and a tail. Okay, it appears to be a single cell. The sperm is a single cell with all the usual cell components. Okay, next let us study about the structure of sperm in detail. So millions of sperms are produced by the testes. These are microscopic and single celled. So each sperm has a head, middle piece and a tail. This head bears a nucleus. It gets energy from the mitochondria present in the middle piece. The tail of a sperm is useful in swimming or movement by which it reaches the female gamete. Okay, so actually these many parts are there, but it is a single cell, microscopic, very small. Okay, I hope you understood, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.